Hello, everybody. This is Rock My Bean, and today we are going to review a drummer and a song called
the drummer.
Just a drummer called Maps and Atlases.
No, the name of the drummer is Chris HANEY.
Chris HANEY.
Yes.
From the band Maps and Atlases.
There you go. You got it.
And because my teacher suggests that song, we're going to listen to it.
Well, I've heard of Chris HANEY before.
Yeah.
Not a lot. He's a young guy, and he's with a band called Maps and Atlases, which is a math rock.
Math rock.
You ever heard of math rock?
Math rock. It's just like learning math.
Well, it's a kind of rock, and I'll give you a description of it here if I can get the mouse on it. Math rock is a style of alternative and indie rock with roots in bands such as King Crimson and Rush.
Yeah.
It's characterized by complex, atypical rhythmic structures, counterpoint, odd time signatures, and extended chords. It bears similarities to what's called post-rock. Now, the band Maps and Atlases was formed by three guys who went to Columbia College in Chicago.
Yeah.
And Chris HANEY is their drummer. And he is, and I've seen him on YouTube, is a really good drummer. So one of Mark's drum teachers, and this is a shout out to Kevin, his drum teachers. Thank you for suggesting this and sending it to us.
Yeah.
Thanks for being his teacher. Suggested this one. So we're going to review Chris HANEY playing with Maps and Atlases and watch him play. So you ready to do that? Okay, let's do it. And here we go.
Now.
Get this thing started. 3, 2, 1. Hit it. stop right there. Okay.
Ah, that was a really
What'd you
good
think?
song. That was a really good song. He was kind of like Neil Peart in those drums.
Oh, totally.
He was that kind of.
Yeah, he was filling in all the spaces in this song, and this had a very unusual time signature. As both these songs they played.
Yeah.
You see him playing the xylophone over there?
Yeah.
Playing the bells with his left hand. Now, there's one thing as a drummer that you probably didn't notice, but as a drummer, what he did, when he's playing the hi-hat, he didn't cross over with his right hand.
Yeah.
He played with his left. So he's very efficient. He could go and play the hi-hat with his left hand,
Yeah.
not his right. And that gave him more flexibility playing the toms along with it. And he go and learning to play left-handed. A strong left hand makes you a better drummer.
Yeah.
A lot of drummers are right-handed, like me, like you.
Yeah.
And so we do a lot of our hitting with our right hand and just play maybe the back beats with our left. But I have found personally when doing solos or playing complex patterns, being able to play with your left hand, play the hi-hats and drums and cymbals with that as well,
Yeah.
really makes you much more flexible and gives you more freedom to do some really interesting things like he did. He went from the hi-hat to the cowbell or the wood block,
Yeah.
back to the snare, and then the tom and the cymbal, wood block, snare. So this guy obviously is learned how to play both left and right-handed, both strong. And I think he did a great job. I think he's an excellent. Believe me, to play this kind of music, you have to be so
Flexible.
in the groove and so able to think of the drum set as a single instrument, not
Yes.
a separate drum and a separate cymbal and a separate, but it's one organic instrument, and you're playing it like an octopus, both your arms are going back and forth.
Like an octopus.
And that's what he was doing, and it's tremendous. And I have never heard Maps and Atlases before. I think I've heard of the name.
Yeah.
I've definitely heard of Chris Haney, but he's a good drummer. What do you think, Mark?
Oh, he was a really good drummer.
Yeah, definitely. And
Thank you, Kevin.
he's a little older than you, but not
Yeah.
much. So this guy is really talented, and
Yeah.
we like Rush, and I love King Crimson back in the day.
Uh-huh.
But they're the guys that started this whole idea of different time signatures in songs.
Yeah.
And Rush was really good at going from one signature to another flawlessly, seamlessly. And so anyway, I hope Max and Atlases are still together, and good luck to them in their career. And this kind of music is most people don't get it. They don't get math rock.
Yeah.
You got to have a higher aptitude for music, I think, to really appreciate this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And which is why Rush, while they did do different time signatures, they learned to make their songs radio friendly and more accessible to more people, because that got them a wider audience.
Yes.
But they did a really good job of it. So anyway, forget Rush. We're talking about Maps and Atlases and Chris Haney. Anyway, so there's Chris Haney for you. We're glad we could do another drummer. It's been months and months since we did a drummer.
Yeah.
And so go back and look at all our reviews of other drummers. We did a lot of different drummers, right?
Yeah.
So I'm glad we did Chris Haney. Thanks again for the suggestion, Kevin. And this one's to you. I hope you enjoyed it. And all of you out there, if you have any suggestions for drummers we haven't heard that you think deserve to be reviewed and exposed to the wider public, we would love to review them. So please do that. And same with any really good bands that you know of that are current.
Yeah.
Wouldn't mind doing them from time to time as well. All right, Mark, we'll say goodbye to everybody.
See you later.
Thanks again for joining us. And as always, keep smiling, stay happy, and keep rocking on.
And keep rocking on.